Taurus, being an earth sign ruled by both Venus and Mother Earth, also comes with some shadow or negative qualities or dark side qualities. So, some of the most prevalent qualities that one would consider dark is extreme stubbornness, being overly loyal to the wrong people, wrong purpose, wrong place, overworking themselves, overworking for the wrong people for not enough financial gain, greed, being too concerned with materialism, being too obsessed and stuck and stubborn in certain pleasures. So, Taurus in their dark side can be prone to addictions, right? Drug addictions, alcohol included, sex addiction, pleasure, pornography. These are all tendencies, dark side tendencies of the Taurus because of that rulership by Venus. In the light side, we talked about in another video, but the dark side of Venus is pure material pleasure. All the concern is material conditional love. That can be also a dynamic that really hurts the Taurus is when they love conditionally or transactionally. So this can be a tendency where they're stuck in the wrong marriage relationship because they just married some old dude for his money. Is a perfect example of a Taurus falling into the trap of their dark side. Somebody only being friends with somebody because they have fame, fortune, access to physical pleasures. So in this dynamic, you're taking away from that beauty of Taurus, that connection to Earth, and can actually be its destruction. So Taurus in its dark side can have careers focused on, say, pulling oil from the earth, making lots of money from pulling oil from the earth, being a lumbersmith, a lumberer, and tearing out down the trees and being a overbuilder, all for that money. Taurus loves that money. Taurus loves that physical material pleasure. So sometimes they're going out of their way to do things that are horrible, evil for the earth and its inhabitants, but will get them and their family and the ones they're loyal to that money, that financial stability and security. And this actually can be a dynamic that reverses itself, right? So somebody that is so obsessed with money for themselves and for just their own family can really harm others, but they can also harm themselves and their own family in that they're not in that love consciousness that Taurus can be so good at. They're in that greed, that lust for more physical pleasure, more physical money, more physical property, and they become what I like to call a moron. A moron. They're always asking, I want more on life. They're not feeling that deep gratitude that they're capable of. They want more this, more that, more food, and that can lead to the shadow of obesity. A Taurus can have really bad problems their weight, even though they have the capability of being very strong and putting on a lot of muscle in their light side. In the dark side, they can end up 300 pounds, really putting on too much. And this comes from that greed, right? That negative quality of, I want more food, I want more sugar, I want more candy, I want more of this, and can really lead to a food addiction, a food problem, because of that material pleasure seeking. So these are all things that when you have Taurus placement, you need to be aware of, because if you lean too far into that, you really can harm yourself. And you can really, even if you have the money to live an absurdly lavish and luxurious lifestyle, which Taurus wants, desires usually, you can end up actually in debt or losing it all because of that. And this is another issue with Taurus, is when they're not succeeding financially, the depression comes because they're not getting that physical pleasure. They're not having success in their relationship. They're not having success at work, but they're stubborn. So, right, they stay in that toxic work environment, or they stay in that hometown, or they stay in that toxic family situation or toxic relationship, and they don't get out of it. They don't pull themselves out of it because they have that laziness also, that rest and laziness. It's a balance, but sometimes Taurus goes too much into spending time at home and doesn't explore, doesn't go out, and doesn't experience the world like, say, a Sagittarius would, or a Pisces. They're like really stuck in getting, self-centered, can be another problem. So being able to analyze and look at these dark qualities within Taurus, within your chart, actually allows you to be like Guru, dark into light. Guru, dark, light. Getting out of that material lust and really getting into a material love consciousness.